Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is VlogsBoutNothin. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy day to join me. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty sure it rained here today in Albuquerque. It's not quite been confirmed. I look outside, I heard the thunderstorm, like the clouds. I see the small puddles. Fairly certain it rained. At any point, nice weather. Hope y'all having a great Wednesday. Thanks again to all the new subs and the new viewers. I really appreciate you. And I want to talk about, well, obviously nothing, seriously. But in the context of nothing, let's talk about houseplants. So recently I was taking the trash out. How many stories of my daily life involve beginning with taking the garbage out? It's incredible, but I'm taking the garbage out and I found an abandoned orchid plant. True story. It happened. It was literally submerged in the receptacle. So, yes, I guess I slightly dumpster dived or dove, or you know what I mean, right? I put my hand in the trash can, admittedly, to get Lady Orchid. Lady Orchid is the name of the orchid that I rescued from the receptacle. You know what I mean? And Lady Orchid has been a pretty big part of my life for the past, I'd say, like week and a half to 2 weeks, maybe even a little bit longer. An incredible plant that I always knew, Avi, that having plants, fresh plants in the house is something that people benefit from. And no, I'm not just talking about Mary Jane, because yes, we all know that Mary Jane is a plant and we all benefit from it. Most of us on the daily, I know that I do. But at any rate, plants in the house other than Mary Jane. And seriously, if you do grow marijuana, it's a beautiful thing. We're desperately trying to begin our journey. I just met this girl who I'm trying to date that is gonna like help us grow and stuff. That should be fun. But, growing marijuana in your crib is actually super therapeutic too. Not to sell that any, short than it is, which is like not at all. It's a really good thing to do. Super cost effective, therapeutic. You're taking care of a living thing. It's pretty incredible, actually. And so the same can be said about non psychoactive plants or non psychedelic plants, right? Just your household orchids. And I knew nothing about orchids. Even about up until 3 days ago, I'd say, is when I finally caved in and decided to go deep dive onto orchids, learn about what kind of a plant they were, where they came from, the kind of things, the environment that they need, and things like this. And so since then, I've been pretty much on it in terms of trying to provide the environment that Lady Orchid needs to grow to be her best self. I'm totally dead on this. Like, I love this orchid that I found. And so now we're taking care of it. It doesn't matter if it takes 5 or 10 years or it never blossoms. Like, it's alive. We're taking care of it. And it's a beautiful plant. I think it's really cool to look at. I think it's really cool to have around. And I'm total in agreement with having fresh houseplants in your home is actually really good for you. Again, super fan of plants in the house and not just marijuana. So orchids are great. If we didn't live in an apartment and we had, if we didn't live in an apartment and we had, like a backyard or an area of which we could grow different things, I would definitely do that for sure. I see a lifetime ahead of me of like learning about flowers. I think they're cool. Like it doesn't whatever. My mom grew like a rose bush garden when I was younger. My grandma grew plants. Growing stuff is fun. It's really rewarding in that you have to take care of them. They kind of, if you do, will always give you what they can, and I think that's a really cool symbiotic sort of right relationship to have with anything, but especially like a plant. And so it's weird. I just almost like a Bobby Hill kind of fascination with roses. I feel coming into my adult life, especially when I'm old and I want to do something. I think bird watching and learning about flowers is going to be high on my priority list. I can just feel it. Yeah, the oldness is setting in quickly, you know? But seriously, I definitely do want to do those things and all the time. So basically a lot more nothing, you know? But I do appreciate you guys watching the channel, and thanks to the new subs and new viewers. I hope you guys have a lovely night. We have 2 more videos, and then that's all for this evening. But seriously, thanks again to the new subs and viewers. All we do every night, 4 times a day, is talk about nothing. And I'm seriously so happy and grateful for all of you that watch and rewatch the videos. It means a lot, and I hope that you guys have a great night. Bye.